Delay million mama, don't cry. I got a weapon to keep me alive, you baby won't die. No matter what, I ain't walking alone, so be on my side. It's Sunami and this bitch, you already know what the fuck going on, and you tuning in to Nolazine. Let's get it.
If you ain't on Nolazine, you ain't on.
Gotcha. So we're gonna start it off by saying, I'm like, welcome home.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it was a crazy. Yeah, but last time I dropped the interview, you was on the news the same day. Yeah,
That's
he was
crazy,
writing there
huh?
like, man, the dude you interviewed, he on the news. I'm like, I said, shit, I don't know. Then I looked, I said, oh shit, he is on the news.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm glad you got out that situation.
Appreciate that, man.
But I'm gonna tell you the craziest shit ever. I went to Mardi Gras this year, right?
Yeah.
I was by Hoshine, and the white man was telling me like, man, the incident the shoot incident happened right here last year. I said, for real? It is crazy, but but why he telling me this? Hey, but you writing me telling me you home.
Yeah.
I said some crazy shit right here. I said,
Man,
you just never
crazy.
know. You just never know. But but like I can lie to you, I told you, your partner PMP nut. I like, man, but you just don't hear people getting out them situations. So
You
know,
don't.
man.
Yeah, but you know that's why you got to keep your faith in God. God get y'all everything.
So like, but how was that reaction when when you got the news? Like, man, I'm gonna be able to get out of this.
Man, it didn't feel real. And then I was trying to like keep it a secret. I couldn't tell anybody, and I was like holding it in. I'm like, oh man, this shit don't feel real. I'm like, man, I don't believe it till I see it. I was like, man, I gotta see it in court to believe it.
So like, when the people they was letting you out, did they give you any rules of?
Yeah,
like
I'm on
stipulations?
parole. I'm on parole till 2028. Okay. So I gotta tread lightly. I gotta be careful.
And you gotta watch the things that you see in the interviews.
Yep, I gotta watch the things I see.
I've been telling people like, man, just don't say nothing anyway in the interviews.
But see, I'm that type of person anyway. Like, I try not to portray that type of image because, you know, people don't know, but it's really real. Like, when I'm in court, they bringing up shit I didn't even have anything to do with.
Man, I got an email like 2 weeks ago, and somebody just emailed me and said, hey, but we taking this clip for like a parole hearing. I ain't responding back to him because I don't want nobody to think that I'm going to court on nobody, but it's just the point that I'm letting people know that these people are going to take that shit off the
they watching.
So, fuck, I be watching what I say with you.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
And these people, this new governor ain't playing. We under a new law. If y'all don't know, we under a new law. Ain't no more of that just coming home. No, you got to do all that time. So y'all might want to be careful. They trying to get us.
Shit, but they got us under this law. So if you go do something crazy,
man,
you gonna feel it.
Y'all can have that shit. I'm straight.
So like, you know, but while being in jail, like, but what was your mindset? Like, man, as soon as I come home, I'm gonna do what?
All right, see, this the thing. A lot of people in jail, I ain't gonna lie, that was my first ever time in jail, right? But you could use that and be like, oh man, I'm in jail and all that. Or you could use that to be like, all right, I'm in jail. Now what the fuck do I do? And you got a lot of time to think to yourself when you're in jail. So every day I'm writing songs. I'm trying to figure out a plan of what I'm gonna do. One day I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get a CDL today. I'm gonna get a CDL when I go home. Then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna go, you know? So like, I was really just using my time to think, work out, get my weight up a little, you know? So that when I come home, can't nobody fuck with me.
Gotcha. Second line, when you first went to jail, I know people be asking crazy questions like, man, what you in jail for? And I know you...
Man, look, let me tell you, look.
And I know you African, so I know they probably thought you...
Yeah, look, when I first come to jail, I'm like, they like, the detective, I'm in the interrogation room, they like, man, we know you ain't do nothing wrong. We just want to know what happened, then you could go home. But they asked me shit like, you know, what did this person look like and all that. I'm like, I want a lawyer. So they like, all right, we're going to charge you with a gun. And that's it. So I'm at the bond hearing, you hear me? They like, oh, what you in jail for? Oh, shit, a gun? What you in jail for? Shit, a gun? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So I go to the judge. They like, oh, no, he got to get pushed back. He just got recharged with a murder. I'm like, what? Huh? My family on a Zoom like, oh, man, what?
Like, your family don't live here?
Nah.
Yeah. And so you on a Zoom call.
Yeah, I didn't even know that they were tuning in. It's my uncle, you know? Like, he speaks English, but my family doesn't speak English, you know?
Oh, so he had to tell him what's going on?
Yeah, so I see his name. I'm like, oh, boy, it's over with. Mom's about to get up. And then as Africans, like y'all don't know, but as Africans, it's like a certain prestige we gotta live up to. Like we don't go to jail. We don't. You feel me? So I'm kind of looked at like, oh, he the black sheep a little bit, you know?
And you made the news.
Yeah, bro, no. Like, my whole life, like, my parents strict. You feel me? They don't play that. You know? So.
And so, like, did your parents feel like you was hanging with the wrong crowd? Or what? You know, how they was on you?
So, my family, yeah, a little bit. They really like, what's going on? What's going on? You feel me? Because I kind of do a poor job of, like, you know, connecting well with my family, being able to tell them everything. You know, I got to do a better job of that. Because that's what family for, you know, to be there.
Right. And, you got a different, like, African, like, people don't know, like, but a lot of them other cultures are very strict.
Hell yeah.
Especially on their kids.
Right.
Because they feel like, well, if we brought you to America, you supposed to be making the best of all this. So when you do something crazy, they really own you, like,
right.
Man, I didn't do that.
I don't got just like immediate family counting on me. No, I got a whole tribe, like 1,000 members counting on me to succeed. You feel me? So it's like, it's not just I'm doing it for me. If I go to jail, I'm not the only one that's about to feel it. They about to feel it. Because I'm supposed to, you know, I'm still not where I need to be.
Thanks.
And they should be fucking with me, you know?
Gotcha. So, even with that being said, being like African and just being in New Orleans, I know that's like a whole different experience.
Yeah, man. Growing up, fucking right. Oh, don't beat us black in New Orleans. They gonna get on your ass.
Yeah, rip the piss out, you.
Man, what? I done heard it all.
What the crazy shit you heard somebody tell you?
Man, well, I done heard it all. I done heard burnt biscuit, fucking nigga done said, oh, man, don't let them turn the lights off. Where's Sue went? You hear me? All type of shit, man. But I like the culture, though. You feel me?
And so, like, did that make you, stronger? Because I know at first you was like,
yeah.
You probably wasn't feeling that shit.
For sure. I had to, because, like, when I first come to America, I was in New York. So it's a whole different culture from New York and down here, you hear me? So I had to catch on quick. But I caught on quick, you hear me?
Gotcha. So, also even being that, like, are you like when I'm like legal citizen?
I'm a U.S. citizen, you hear me?
Yeah. Cause I about to say, Donald Trump got ice on niggas.
Yeah. I got naturalized. You could be born in the U.S. or you could be naturalized. I had to take a citizenship test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I thought you was born here.
Nah.
Well, not New Orleans, but born in America.
Nah, I'm from Senegal.
Yeah, I know you from. Well, I know your family. I know usually they be like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you was really born in Senegal?
Yeah, I speak the language and everything.
I ain't gonna ask you to speak none of that because ain't nothing.
Go check it out.
If only your people gonna know.
Music.
If only your people gonna know exactly. Well, you know what? Well, if on your freestyle, you probably could drop something on them too.
It's good. You hear me? I'll freestyle something for y'all, or I could run an African song for y'all. It don't matter.
Man, you know what? We gonna jump straight into it, man. This is Nolazine Freestyle, Acapella, man. I want you to freestyle in both ways, in English and Senegal. But I want you to start off English, then
All right.
You drop your shit.
I can use this table?
Man, use what you gotta use.
All right, look. I had to move around from the niggas who stuck at the bottom, they never gonna change. Only get one life, so I'm pushing the limit. Tomorrow ain't promised a day. I cannot fuck around, they got way too much money. I steady be trying to get paid. I gotta hold it down for the fam. I gotta hold it down for the gang. Stand on 10 toes, I'm facing my problem head up cause I know I'm a man. All of my videos, I be popping my shit when you see me, I'm flexing them bands. And I'm the same nigga when you see me. If I'm in the streets, I'll go in the can. I might go bust down on the road of them VVS diamonds, them bitches gon' dance. Got repercussion for thinking about pissing me off. It's dangerous water, use test. Move like a boss, get money and duck on the laws. I told him he moving too reckless. Went on the drill, he ended up losing. Brother, I bet that the nigga regret it. KB the driver and me in the shooting. No more than 3 deep when we stepping. I can be playing. Fuck what a nigga be saying. They don't be getting no cake. I come in the land. Then I went made a plan. Now I'm raising the stakes. I win in that can. Blame me for killing a man. Knew I was being the case. We spinning again. Switching the whips we in. Fuck niggas getting no race. If you ain't fuck with me then, you can't fuck with me now. Knew I was different. These niggas be clowns. Shipment is coming. I'm getting it out. I told her dealer go fuck up the town. I elevated. I figured it out. Ain't never give when there was doubt. Remember my pockets was hurting. Watching my page they lurking. Cash out cause I earned it. Niggas be still trying to murder me, but I got a Glock with 33, so he never made it to surgery. Flipping shit like cooking burgers. No fucking niggas, I'm allergic. Nolazine, I'm doing interviews. They know my name for certain facts. You hear me? Sunami, you hear me?
When I switch it up on.
All right, look. I ain't gonna character this. I wrote this song, you hear me? But this on the tape. Check it out. Look. dañoo takk samay loxo tax na sama bopp fees xamoo li lay dal si suba xamoo li lay yàlla teg sonn naa ci tëdd kaso fi may jëm li may def sama yaay jaaxle na mi ngi nii am fi stress li may dund metti na waaye góor yàlla la am na xale bu ñu tëj ba lay génn nekk paak yi mus na rey nit amul lu dul 18 ans moytu leen seytaane da lay matt melentaan mama don't cry I got a weapon to keep me alive you baby won't die no matter what I ain't walking alone so be on my side turn to a demon catching them bodies know we gon' slide mama don't cry keeping my head up it get better I'ma still shine no matter the weather I cannot fuck with no lames there's money to make I'm thinking about copping the bezel I was just locked on the chains whenever we fly at night I'm sharp in the metal only a handful into the phone so it be so hard to keep it together that's why I'm keeping my circle small cause niggas these days be ready to talk we moving in caution ducking the laws straight to the top and never gonna stop I'm never lacking wherever I'm going you best believe I'm clutching my Glock talk to the reaper like hell friend I know how to feel to stretch me a op dañoo takk samay loxo tax na sama bopp fees xamoo li lay dal si suba xamoo li lay yàlla teg sonn naa ci tëdd kaso fi may jëm li may def sama yaay jaaxle na mi ngi nii am fi stress li muy dund metti na waaye góor yàlla la am na xale bu ñu tëj ba lay génn nekk paak yi mus na rey nit amul lu dul 18 ans moytu leen seytaane da lay matt melentaan mama don't cry you hear me
If you definitely gonna, shock the world with that one. They be like, man, if
that
he
ain't
switched it up
nothing.
all the way, that ain't nothing.
It's just the beginning facts
Gotcha. But you gotta, like even like I told you the first time, it's automatically different. Just saying you African New Orleans, like just.
Man, I tell you, I don't fit in nowhere, bro. When I'm in Africa, they call me American. When I'm out here, they call me an African. So it's like.
Man, I told somebody, I said, man, it's gotta be.
I'm the real African American.
Right? Yeah, because it's like most people not really African American. Like the Africans, like I said, man, it's worse when you really from like America, and you just black, and you really like if people call you African American, you ain't got no kind of African. Like tribe, heritage, like you go over there, people like you ain't no damn African.
I ain't lying. It took for me to have to really like learn myself and love my culture for me to start elevating. Like, and me trying to like be something I'm not, all it was doing is set me back. Like,
and so how it felt the first time you was told like, man, hey, but you ain't one of us, but you really American.
All right, so this is my first ever interaction with American people, right? I'm in first grade. I mean, I'll never forget this shit, man. I don't speak no English, right? They got 2 kids. They come up to me. I don't speak no English. They like, you gay? Your mama know you gay? I'm like, but like, I don't speak no English though. You hear me? I don't speak no English though. They laughing. Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, I got American partners the whole time. They clowning me and shit, man. Once I learned how to speak English, man. So it's like, from day one, I knew I wasn't. I didn't know like people different. You hear me? Till I come to America.
You was like Eddie Murphy for real, huh?
Man, that shit true, bro. Like a lot of that coming to America shit, they be talking about some of that shit false, but a lot of the traditions and the garments, and the culture, that shit true.
That's just fucked up how kids are. Like, just imagine you being a kid and you know your person can't speak English, but you still want juice.
Man, what? Man, they probably would have been worse in New Orleans. Them bitches from New York doing that shit. Boy, if I was out here, they would have been on my ass.
Damn, that's crazy. I'm just thinking about what you said. You gay? Your mama know you gay?
Yeah.
You don't even know what the fuck they saying.
I don't even know what the fuck they saying, dog.
Like, just know you think they try to be nice to you.
And I'm Muslim, you hear me? So like that's a big no-no. Like, and I was born Muslim, so from day one, like that's a big no-no. So once I found out, you hear me, I had a little.
So like even on one deeper conversation, like, do your parents be hard on you? I'm like, what type of woman? I'm like, you have to marry?
Right. Yeah, bro. See, bro, do, but like, yeah, my family they want me to marry a certain person. Really? Well, I ain't even about to. Yeah, look, I ain't even gonna get into all that because they gonna fuck around.
They gonna see this interview, huh?
Yeah, I ain't even. But I'm gonna say this though, a lot of people like they might get married at a young age, like children, or like soon as you born, you got somebody. And I come from a family where it's like a whole lot of politics and that shit.
Yeah, but you already told who your girlfriend is.
Huh?
Like, but you already told who your wife is. Like,
yeah.
Like, come and tell
but
me
like
kinda...
now we got a little more freedom, though. Oh. But growing up, for sure.
So like, how would your parents treat you if you try to come with a New Orleans girl?
Man, my dad'd be like, "Don't marry no American. They gonna put you on child support."
That's straight.
That's crazy, huh? Like,
Because in Africa,
don't do that.
Because in Africa, you got 8 wives.
Yeah, my daddy got 3 wives. Right now, I got 2 stepmamas.
How many siblings you have?
I'm my only child, though. You hear me? I'm like a miracle baby on some shit like.
And so he just cutting off it free, huh? He got all wives
Man,
and
look,
one kid.
on Monday and Tuesday he by her. Wednesday, Thursday, you hear me?
And they all understand.
That's a symbol of like status and shit out there, you know.
And so do you plan on having
wives? I probably only have 1 wife. You hear me?
Or you gonna go with like American, like tradition?
I don't know. You hear me?
You got 1 American wife and like 6 wives in Africa.
Hey, that don't sound like
whatever work, huh?
Yeah.
I got a partner. He used to work at Harris, and he used to always be like, "Man, I'm about to He like, you don't realize how good I live back home in Africa."
Fucking right.
He like, the money that I make here make me live like a king.
Man, what out there? We got a big ass mansion. You hear me? The cost of living cheap was like $500 will last you a month. You feel me? You go out there with like 2 bands for vacation, you gonna live like you Bill Gates in America. See what I'm saying?
And so, do you plan on actually moving back one day?
Yeah, but first I gotta run it up out here. You see, this is what we do. We make money in America and invest and send it back to Africa to let it grow. That's what you're supposed to do.
And so that's the plan. And so basically, what your parents tell you?
That's what my parents tell me.
Right.
And inshallah, that's what I plan to do too.
Cause I kind of actually, and the people that I do know that's African, they all kind of do the same thing. If they stick to the script, if they work where they work at,
yeah.
Maybe they probably take a vacation for like a few months to go back home. And then they come back to work.
I bet they work their ass off
they work
too.
their ass off.
Yeah.
It's like but I feel like they probably is taking care of a lot of people.
Yeah.
That would
whole lot of people. Like we don't out there. They don't do no moving out and all that. No, the whole family come and stay. Like the crib, yeah, whoever needs to stay.
And there's also, people don't realize, like, other countries feel like if you from America, you're really lazy.
Like people don't know, but like out there, if you ain't shit, you ain't never gonna be shit. Out here, you cannot be shit and be something. So
you can become someone there.
So what them Africans like, boy? You heard what they got going on in America, boy? I'm about to go. These niggas playing, boy. I'm gonna show y'all. That's how they thinking, like.
But I think a lot of cultures came to America and thought like that.
That's why they mad at these Mexicans.
The Mexicans, like, I always be like, but no, I'll tell you something funny. My neighbor said and speaking on some Mexican, my partner said my neighbor said he was getting his fence done. The Mexican was doing it. But he said the Mexican PPP loan. Nigga said he quit the job immediately. He said too much work. I said I never do Mexican said too much work. He said when them checks hit now everybody's starting to feel a little different.
Real talk, huh?
But that's crazy.
But that's just a trap. You hear me? When you get bread, that's supposed to be motivation for you to. I'm learning this the hard way.
And for to get more.
Yeah, you don't supposed to get bread and be like fucking no. That's supposed to be a.
And so what your conversation was like? With your daddy. When you did come home.
Man, all right, see, my pops, first of all, he's 71 years old. So he old-fashioned, you know
so you was really a miracle baby. How the hell I made baby?
Real
like
shit.
50-something years old.
Real shit.
You really got a grandpa.
Real shit.
Yeah.
And he act like it, you know what I mean? So he's stuck in his ways. And like, so he fucked up. So he said some shit. I told you, he fucked up. I told you, he probably out there killing and robbing, But he loved me though, you hear me? He just talking cause he old, but he be like, I'm gonna tell you the truth, So like, he gonna try to give it to me straight up raw. You feel me? Even though it might come out fucked up, but I know what he trying to say.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I'm the only person he wants to be better than him.
So
he just.
But that's how it's supposed to be you. But you're supposed to want your child to be better than you.
Yeah.
So like he didn't try to make you. Move back or none of that.
I mean, all right. All African kids probably went through this, but every time you fuck up, your parents gonna threaten to send your ass back to Africa. Like that's just.
Yeah, but that's worse than jail.
Nah, I love Africa. Like I love Senegal.
Okay. So like paint the picture for a person who never been to Senegal, like how it is.
All right, boom. My country, for example, right? we the closest piece of land to America. So like we right by the beach. So we got all type of resorts. We got islands. You hear me? We got this one beach, bro. The water pink, Lake Rose, and you could float in that bitch, and you ain't going. You hear me? Everybody help each other out. You hear me? What else? Like let's say your car break down or something. The whole neighborhood about to come try to help you move it out.
And that's crazy because, like, you know, growing up being American and just watching the media, they painted Africa so dirty and like the kids walking around playing with lions and shit.
It's all propaganda.
But like, it took for like social media to really like the Africans showing like, man, this is how we living over here.
Yeah,
we living like kings. Then I got older, start meeting like Nigerians and different people. I'm like, man, these dudes rich.
Yeah.
Like, are they gonna find a way to get rich?
Yeah, they gonna fuck around, act broke, and actually be rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be though.
Gotcha. So you know, if you about to drop one, I'm like brand new tape. Do you have any features on there?
No features. All 100% raw. Sunami, the new wave coming soon. No skips. Guaranteed.
Skips? I can lie to you, man. I can say it right now. You the only person in Louisiana making African rap music, like raw rap music. You know, like most Africans and kind of on the Afro beat type of stuff, right?
Yeah, now. I got that coming soon too.
Okay.
I got all that coming soon. I got to tap into
culture.
All parts of my culture.
But I think I told you last time, like maybe you got to mess with the Afro bounce.
Yeah.
And you mix it up on some songs, you know. You make women dance back in your country and dance down here.
Man, what? I got big plans for Senegal.
Gotcha.
But all in due time, inshallah.
So, you know, but last time, you did an interview actually with somebody, so I'm going to let you explain how you feel about the industry. Like, what do you enjoy most about it? And, like, what do you actually hate about it?
See, I'm low-key still new to this shit, you know what I mean? Like, I started rapping, like, right before I went to jail. So, right now, I'm not really too worried about, like, the industry side of it. I'm just trying to make music. I just want to make music and put it out there. That's it for right now. I'm going to worry about all that shit when it come. And industry and all that shit. Inshallah, I'm going to let that come when it come, you hear me?
Gotcha. So, but so what's next for you?
More music. More and more music.
Are you going to drop some merch and
April
like that?
24th, Sunami, the new wave coming soon. Videos coming after that. And more videos and more music. For right now, just music and videos, dog. That's all that's on the agenda.
Gotcha.
Music, and money. And of course, we got to be getting this money.
Okay. And so where you see your music career going, I'm like 3 years from now?
Man, I want to be #1 in the world. Fuck the U.S. I'm trying to get America, Africa, India, everywhere. Everybody, the whole world. I know right now, y'all probably think I'm just talking shit. But I'm seeing a little small progress. Y'all gonna see the big progress soon. So we just gonna keep it at that.
I'm gonna tell you that, man. But you made it far, man, for saying you came down here and came to America, couldn't even speak English to like.
Alhamdulillah. All praise to Allah.
You know, you making it happen.
Yeah.
And you know, you had a lot of triumphs coming up. You know, even learning a whole different culture. Coming from New York to down here.
Yeah.
Well, like, you know, a lot of people, like, you know, people kind of misinterpret, you know, the slang of like New York being fast and New Orleans being slow. It's just people on some different type of hustle in New York.
Man,
right?
The only difference really is the interactions between people. Out here, everybody just trying to go get over. That's the only difference. Out there, them people just trying to everybody eat. Out here.
And I can lie you, like, just my thing from the East Coast to the South. Well, I'm gonna say New Orleans because like everyone in the South not like New Orleans on the East Coast, it's like everybody to themselves unless you know the person. But in the South, you know, like in New Orleans is more like, you know, we speak to everybody.
Yeah.
But like sometimes people could like kind of think that's us being too friendly and not knowing we be on the whole other time too. Yeah, they don't know. They're like, man, I don't know how to trust the person. Like he's being nice to me, but I don't know. So but like, but I learned that was the difference from the East Coast. Like, even like going to Detroit somewhere, you go, you know, you can try to talk to a female and you just be like, "What's up, sweetie?" or some nice shit. She's like, "Yo, clown
what
ass
you got going on?"
Yeah, like a friendly, nice ass nigga. Like, and I just noticed that, like, you know, Hey, but we were raised a little different down here because we was
Yeah.
raised to like speak to everybody and like even if a person don't speak back. Hey, but we feel played like fuck you
Yeah.
too.
I ain't gonna lie too. I encourage people from down here to travel, dog. Cause it seems like people who from New Orleans,
Be in a bubble.
yeah, and when they leave, wherever they at, they take over. So we really a different breed out here. Like, but we just be stuck down here. Don't get trapped.
Yeah, a person from New Orleans, I can honestly say, they stand out anywhere in the world.
Everywhere they go.
You could tell, like everybody else make like weird faces. A person from New Orleans, you could kind of look at, you kind of read the room and know
By
that
the way
person
they
from
walk, the way they talk.
Yeah, you can just look the way how they looking like
Yeah.
they're not even like everybody else to be looking like a little weird or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but
I don't know.
like I tell people, New Orleans people can have a whole conversation just saying yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can look at each other and say yes multiple times and we
Yeah.
we gonna fully get it.
When I was in the military, that's how I used to communicate with my little battle buddy. You hear me? He like to get over on everybody else here. I used to be like, yeah, with the yeah. And then he Mexican, so he barely speaking. He just yeah. I'm like, yeah, come on, that's our drill. Come on, battle drill. Yeah, with the yeah. Come on, let's get it.
Gotcha. Yeah, also, and last but not least, tell the world. I'm like, what can they find you on social media?
Follow me at The Real Sunami. The Real Sunami. You hear me? But don't worry though. Y'all don't look me up right now. Y'all, I'm gonna find y'all soon. I'm gonna just pop up on y'all page.
Gotcha.
If you ain't on no